All right, Jake, so your first summer preparing to be in California, not kind of coming in mid-season. What's that been like for you?
Good. Obviously, a little more comfort. I think last year kind of a whirlwind being thrown into it. So yeah, a little more comfortable, a little more settled. Know what to expect. It's it's been a good camp. Get your feet under you. Excited to get to a game.
What was your did you have a relationship with Q at all coming into now? Like, had you met him before?
Nope. Never met him. Probably played against him, but that was it.
What's your first impressions been of him so far?
He's been good. I think practice has been good. I think the energy, the level's been pretty high. I think video's been good. It's been a nice change for everyone. We're excited to kind of get things rolling and see what we got.
Do you like the quicker pace that he brings, kind of the intensity to the practice?
Yeah, I think past teams I've been on, those always been kind of the best, honestly, the best practices when they're quicker, higher tempo, you get your work done, get off the ice, prepare for what you're doing next. I like that.
Obviously, coming in midstream last year, you kind of had to get a feel of it. But coming into this year, do you feel a difference in the room with these guys? That there's a different focus, a new kind of tenor of what's going on?
I think so. I think there's, say it, I guess, but there's been a little bit of a turning of the leaf with the new coaching staff, some of the guys we brought in, some older veteran guys. I think there's higher expectations than there has been in the past, and with that kind of comes a little bit more excitement.
And obviously, Chris comes in, great friends, I know. Is he living near you? Is that what I heard?
He's close.
Yeah. What's it like kind of seeing him on an everyday basis again?
It's good. I think honestly we drove a lot together. We carpooled, a couple dinners at his house, a couple at my house. The wives are good friends, so we spent a lot of time together. Last 2 days have been the first 2 days I haven't seen him in a row, which has been nice. But yeah, he's great. I think we obviously always enjoy spending time together, but it's going to be a lot this year. There's no escaping him at home or on the road, probably.
Obviously you know him pretty well. What kind of player is he? What does he bring to this lineup?
I think he brings a lot of intensity, energy, and obviously his ability to score goals, his net front presence, help power play, kills penalties, he's fast. He kind of does a lot of things really well. I think it's just an added element to this team, someone to kind of drive play, and he still does that and does it pretty well.
And then for yourself, so sort of settling in, finding your D pairs, what are you making of your slot right now and how you're figuring it?
Played with Minty a little bit last year, kind of between partners last year a little bit, but it's been good playing with him in camp, getting comfortable. Had a couple scrimmages, so we'll play a game tonight and keep getting comfortable.
You excited to kind of shake that rust off and get out there tonight?
Yeah, finally? It's been a long stretch of not playing a game. It's the longest one I've had in a while, so we'll see how it goes. Probably just kind of get my feet under you, get the reads back, and kind of see everything again. A little bit different than the scrimmages probably, but I'm excited to get back out there.
What's been the first few days here in Anaheim like? About a week now, right?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Got here a couple weeks before camp, settled in, met a few of the guys, hung out with a bit, just checked out the area. But no, it's been a ton of fun. The team, the organization's been great so far, so enjoyed it.
What was your reaction like when you got traded back in the summer down here?
It was mixed emotions for sure. Like I really liked Philly, so it felt like a second home to me. But when you hear you're going to a place like Anaheim, it's pretty quick to get over it. So I've never lived out on the West Coast. I've played in Montreal, Pittsburgh, and in Philly, and so West Coast living's been fun so far.
What's the conversations like been with Coach Q and the team, kind of finding your role here and what they expect from you?
Yeah, no, it's been a good start to camp. I think for me, it's just bringing value to the team in any way I can, and whether that's depth or on the PK or just when you go out there knowing that Q knows what he's going to get. So for myself, just putting my head down and working hard.
For someone that's maybe not familiar with your play style or just how you are as a player, how would you describe yourself?
I'd just say reliable on both ends. I pride myself on a 200-foot game, and defense is something that's very important to me and something that can help this team win. So we got a lot of skill guys on this team, a lot of guys that can put pucks in the back of the net. So for myself, I think it's just playing 200-foot game and helping out offensively when I can, but more importantly, just shutting down the other teams defensively.
And you got the team's advisor going on. How long has that been?
It's been about a half a year. Last year I got a bad concussion in Philly, and then coming back it just helped me with my eyesight, kind of get me back a little quicker than I was able. So I just kept it. Yeah, nothing crazy behind it. Just more of a safety thing.
Sam, what are your takeaways for the preseason in general? What are you looking to get out of tonight's game?
It's been good so far. I think getting used to the new coaching staff, I think it's been great. I wasn't happy with my first game, so just looking to bounce back here tonight and have a good game with my line mates and teammates.
You're on the line with Nestor and
Hales.
Has that been clicking so far, or is this your first time?
Today was our first time, all three of us playing together. Me and Nesty played together all of preseason last year, pretty much. We didn't play too much throughout the year, but I played a couple shifts with Pels the other night, and a really smart player. He's really reliable and easy to read off of, so looking forward to playing with him tonight.
Was this summer any different for you preparing for this year, knowing that you're more likely to be an NHL player than not compared to last year?
No. I mean, I'm happy with the way the year ended, but that's over with now, and I knew that it'd be a challenge ahead to make the team, and I'm confident in my abilities, and I'm confident that I'll be here, but ultimately it's a new coaching staff, and pretty much another fresh start for me, pretty much the same as last year, so I have to prove to them and prove it to my teammates as well, but I mean, this summer is pretty much the same, just working hard, but I want to be here, and I think I work hard and play well. I deserve to be here.
What's been your first impressions of Q and the staff so far?
It's been awesome. High energy. Coming to the rink every day is a lot of fun. Meetings are short, right to the point, and I think you kind of know what they expect of you. So it's been a lot of fun so far, and I really enjoy working with them so far. And it's only the start, so it'll get better from here.
And you feel the difference in the room just with them coming in and kind of changing the focus of where everybody's going to more forward momentum?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of a different style of play, first and foremost, and some new voices in the room, some new older guys. Obviously, we lost some guys, and that's kind of happens every year. You bring in some new guys, so it's been a couple new voices in the room, new coaching staff, so it's been great so far.
And you're living with Frank now?
I was living with Frank for about a month, and now I'm living with Jackson and Helly.
What's that like?
It's great. I mean, me, Jackson, Helly all played together at World Juniors. We're all the same age, so I've known them all pretty much, not my whole life. They're Minnesota guys. Minnesota guys kind of do their own thing, but as we got older, we got to know each other really well, and like I said, I've known them for a long time, so it's been a lot of fun.
Starting goalie tonight?
We have, oh my God, we have our starter tonight. We got, oh my God, I got a nickname for him, but I don't know if I can pull it out right now.
What was the question?
The goalie, starter goalie.
Number one.
You have a new nickname,
Lucas?
See, I'm more curious about that.
Yeah, I am too. How he's going to say it, but anyways, yeah.
Is there any update on Jansen Harkins?
He's going to get a better opinion tonight, and so we'll get an idea how long. But maybe not be as bad as we originally thought, but we'll see.
Russ Johnson playing tonight again. He got a goal last game. Obvious what he kind of brings to the team and what he brings to the rest of the roster. But what do you want to see out of Ross?
Ross had a good camp so far. I think he's playing with a purpose. Simplicity, does the little things well. He's got a presence on the ice, and getting to the front of the net. I think as a team, that's something that we need to be better at and improve on. And if he can give us shifts like he's had so far in camp, be very happy with that.
Ryan Poehling's a new addition to this team. What have you kind of seen from him since you've met him?
I think Ryan's, centerman that, some reliability. I think that's what we're, I think that's kind of his game in the middle. We'll see how he goes throughout this camp and how we can move up and down the lineup. He'll be telling us that by how he plays and how he grasps it.
Jacob Trouba gets his preseason debut tonight. What have you liked of Troub's, seeing him on the ice, up close in this camp?
Well, I've seen a lot of him in his life and his career here, so it's I think he gives us a real presence back there. I think there's some physicality that keeps our opponents on alert. At the same time, he's a pretty handy guy as far as off the point, can shoot it, and he's got some experience playing in his own end and playing with the puck as well. So it's happy to see him play, and I think that I'm sure he's looking forward to get a game too.
And he's paired up with Pavel Mintyukov, who's gotten a couple games in already. What do you make of Pavel? He seems like a guy that's kind of trying to continue to grow. His offensive game was a little stunted last year. What do you see from him?
I think whether it's offensively or defensively, I think players, the more you get, the better you play on the back end, and that you start gaining confidence in all situations and handling the puck and seeing plays. And whether it's power play time or offensive zone draws or things like that, I think young defensemen, you want to make sure you can use them in all areas, and I think that's the area of his game where absorbing more responsibility, whether it's defensively and offensively, I think that's kind of complementary to how we want to play as well.
Hey, Joel, off of that, I know pairings and lines will always change and whatsoever, but what do you make of, like I said, putting those two together, and then you've got, Zelli with Gudis, you've got McComb with Hellison, those three pairings that seem to have formed. What do you kind of make of how they complement each other?
Yeah, I think if you look at every pair, there's some continuity with the Helly and his buddy. And then you got last year both those other pairs were together. I think you got some physicality, you got some experience, you got some youth balancing it out. And I think that's probably, so both guys have, some offense to their game as pairs. So all three sets have a little bit of everything. And I think that's not just one side might have a little more physicality than the other, but at the same time, all three sets have somebody that can move the puck and jump into play. But I think all six of them are capable of providing offense as well.
Neil Carlson and Troy Terry on the line tonight. Both of those guys are pretty puck-dominant players. What's the thought process behind having those two together?
And they get some speed as well. I mean, Cutter, they all have speed. And they all have some presence offensively. They can shoot the puck. I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out, because I think there's some chemistry that they can form there that could be dangerous off the rush, dangerous in the offensive zone, and a threat whenever they're out there.
Kings playing some of their big guys, you're playing some of your big guys. In a preseason game like with that kind of matchup, do you get any better insights to what this team's going to be after a game like tonight?
Better measuring stick for sure. But we got a pretty good lineup ourselves. At the same time, you look back, we still got two more games against LA, so it's we'll see the best game, the last game, as far as lineups go. But I think that as training camp progresses, you see the intensity improve, and you see more predictable ability in their team game, what they're trying to do technically. But I think in games like this early in camp, I still want to think that you got to rely on playing hard and keeping it as simple as possible, and then you get a little bit more comfortable with where you need to be, and that wanting the puck, and when it's a time to forecheck, when it's a time to pull back, but at the same time, don't think too much here and just trust your instincts.
You remember playing one team so often in the preseason?
Never. I've saw three, but I've never seen four.
Ante Kopitar's in the Kings lineup tonight, and this will be one of the last times he plays against the Ducks before he retires at the end of the season. Just being able to face him so many times, being in the Western Conference all these years, what are your impressions of Kopitar over the years?
I got a ton of respect for him. He's a great player. He carries himself like a classy pro. Been a leader for a lot of years because he does everything right, and he leads by example. And it's a special career he's had. When you look back at it, it'd be one of the all-time greats for the Kings.
Joel, I want to ask you about Chris Kreider a little bit. What's been your experience in terms of coaching, say, a veteran who's been in a situation for a while, and then it becomes a new situation for him, whether it's that or whether it's even others, who've been around for a bit, and you're the new guy. Your staff is the new staff for them. What's kind of been that experience like in terms of seeing them, how they adapt, how they're receptive, and how receptive to them or whatsoever? Yeah,
I think that's we got a few guys in that department, and I think East Case is you want to make sure that it's a fresh start, it's a clean slate here. Let's go, let's contribute in a meaningful way. You got the experience. He's got some former teammates. He's got three other Beatles with him here as well. So the four of them together and making a great reunion, and I think that they all play a little bit different, but they're all kind of comparable in the same boat as well. And I just want to make sure that some of the strengths that he brings our team is like getting to the net, hanging around, good net front presence on our power play, and he's strong and he can skate, and just want to apply all his assets that he has, and make this as positive as we can right from the get-go. And I think his experience and leadership, that he's excited about what's going on and what's going on right now. And we wants to make it work. And I think he's got, I could talk about those other Rangers, and I could talk about, names right now. I'm thinking numbers. I'm thinking about experience. I got. I was going to say him, but it's not him. Just walked by. But anyways, it's the guy we just got from Dallas, Minnesota.
Granley.
Oh yeah, Grandma.
Granny. Mm-hmm. So Granny is kind of comparable as well. So it's a new environment for him as well. He's coming here with some positivity. I thought he had a real good game the other night. So we've got some guys that are in that, that level of play that we're going to need these guys to be good players, good leaders, and accountability with our younger guys. Owning some more of the team that handoff is going to be going on all year long. But we need these guys to be effective in a lot of ways in their own games.
With Kreider, obviously such a career in New York, such a change. It is change. Okay. You can only see from the outside, or either when you talk directly to him, that you get a vibe that this is like kind of a renewal for him, that he'll adapt to change well.
Well, he's ready. I think he's excited about the change, and I think we got a group that's it's like they almost feel like this is an important season for the team and organizationally, and I think collectively everybody's got incentive to have a big year, and I think he feels it's fresh, and it's been a good off season for the frame of mind for the group of the guys. And his attitude and the positive attitude that we have around the team right now, I think, is noticeable. And he's coming from a year where probably didn't have the fun he was hoping to have. And let's recapture the game being fun and make it fun.